Number 87, calculate the relative rate of diffusion of H2, which is hydrogen gas, and it has a molar mass of 2.0 grams per mole, compared with 2 hydrogen, right, H2, and a molar mass of 4.0 grams per mole. And then we have to do the same thing with the relative rate of diffusion of O2, which has a molar mass of 32 grams per mole, and then compare that with O3, which is ozone, which has a molar mass of 48 grams per mole. Okay, so it seems like we have to do 2 questions here. They first want us to calculate the relative rate of diffusion of H2 compared with this H2, and then we have to do the same thing with O2 and compare that with O3. Now, we've seen this formula before, right? Whenever we're talking about rates of diffusion, we're going to use this formula, right? It looks scarier than what it actually is. It's pretty easy to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put like a little line here just to separate out my 2 work places. So on the left side, let's do the first question. We want to compare the rate of diffusion, how fast this hydrogen is going to be traveling in comparison with this hydrogen. So when we're using this formula, it does not matter who you list as A and who you list as B. I guess since we're trying to find out the relative rate of this hydrogen, I'm going to list A as being H2 and the first one, right, with a atomic number of 1, compared to this hydrogen, right? So I'm going to classify that one as B. So that one is H2, but with the 2 here. And they have different molar masses, right? This molar mass, they said, was 2.0 grams per mole. And then the other one said that it had a molar mass of 4.0 grams per mole. Okay, so we basically just have to solve for this ratio. We're comparing the rate of diffusion of the first one, H2, in regards with the rate of H2, right? The number 2, which is B. So let's go for it. So I'm going to say, okay, we're solving for the rate, and that's rate of H2, number 1, divided by the rate, hold on. We're going to divide by, actually that's a little bit too, we're just going to use that. Divided by the rate of the second one. So that's H2, that's a 2. And this is going to equal something over something else, right? Now we just have to do the square roots. Remember, stands for molar mass. It's these guys. So it's going to be the square root of, the only thing that's tricky here is that the B goes now on the top. So they're opposite sides, all right? So I'm going to put the molar mass of B, which is 4. I don't put the units because I know I'm in the correct units. And divided by the square root of the molar mass of A, which is 2. Okay, so now all we got is we're going to solve for the rate. So all I have to do is square root of 4 divided by the square root of 2. It's basically 2 divided by the square root of 2. So let's see what we get. Okay, so let's just say rate divided by rate. And this is going to be the first one, H2, divided by the second one. And my answer that I come out here is, we'll say 1.4. That's my final answer for this one. Now, what does this actually mean? You could plug this into like a fraction, right? Any whole number, I could just make this into a fraction and just put it over 1. So that means that H2 is 1.4 times faster than the slower guy. Always the slower one, or the one, actually, let me rephrase that. Always the larger molecule that has more molecular weight is going to always travel faster than the ones that are less mass, right? That has less mass. So that's all for this one. Let's do the same thing for the oxygen side. So I'm just going to follow this. I still want to find out that rate. So in this case, I'm going to classify A as O2, because now we're doing the oxygens. And let's say B is now going to be O3. And with that, O2, they gave us a molar mass of 32 grams per mole. Beautiful. And then O3, they gave us a molar mass of 48 grams per mole. Beauty. Now let's do the same formula. Rate of, and maybe I'll just do divided by rate, A over B, so O2 divided by O3, and then this equals something divided by something else. They're both square roots, but now remember, they change. So blue's going to go on the top, and blue's molar mass was 48. And O2's molar mass was 32. Now all we have to do is just this math, and we found out our answer. So rate divided by rate. O2 on the top, O3 on the bottom, and then let's just find out what that number is. Square root of 48 divided by square root of 32. I get roughly 1.2. So then remember, less mass, O2, is going to travel faster than the one that's higher mass. And 1.2 times faster. So O2 will travel 1.2 times faster than O3. And there's your two answers. So hopefully this helped. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for viewing the video. Subscribe, please. Thank you, and I will see you all later. Hope you guys are having a great day. See you later. Bye-bye.